The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will have the first crack at it in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the UCF Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. It's Farmer. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference. And they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Farmer.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farmer. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Irvin. Touchdown, UCF! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It'll be a draw. Plows through the defense. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Grabbed over the middle, it's Casey. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and
breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Push down for the tackle. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Irvin. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He's got it. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. IndyCar tempo as they hit to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line. Brown wants to pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll run the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got it in the middle. It's Farmer. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Oh, they're after him. Punch it out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Knights! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Foley. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. He's in open space downfield. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll knock him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this play. This is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. The sneak scores it. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback... Magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the draw. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Pulls it in down the sideline. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Quick strike complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep...
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Now he's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, UCF. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Gain of 35 on the play. And a 1st down for the offense.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely